never leave you alone. Even when I'm overseas, if I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time, I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and know me. I will always see. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and know me.
Please welcome your 2026 New Orleans Saints.
His side should be coming in with some fresh legs after their bye last week. Facing off with him, that's head coach Kellen Moore of the Saints. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott and Brock Ewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And getting the chance to bring them out. Somebody making his first career start.
It's always fun. Puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. Let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
One snap in, and we have an injury timeout. Looks like they may be without a member of their secondary for at least a little bit as he gets worked on. Off the play fake, he'll throw. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway. He wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of running.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call being aggressive. You got to find a way to execute.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They're led by one of the fastest quarterbacks in the game from Alabama. Here's Jalen Milroe.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45.
Again, it's Gibbs. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go.
Another one for Gibbs. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
It's 2nd down.
Milroe from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
6 yards.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about... The sidelines, I'm talking as a quarterback, you've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity.
Visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His guys, they should come in rested and ready off that midseason bye. Across from him, Saints head coach Kellen Moore. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down. Hey, check that, check that. Ready? Cook,
on the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving him a yard up to the 42.
Okay, ready?
This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Edwards. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Edwards. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
18 Cardinal.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
2.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Bronco 80.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
He was taken down.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
Ready.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here.
Let's go.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be let out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out.
And right away, he lost the football. And some room to roll now. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a safe touchdown. Sanders now to have the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week. So there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
19.
2nd and 13. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass out left finds Johnston. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
21 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Let's go now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Gain of a yard.
Here we
Brings
go,
up
here we
3rd
go.
and 3.
70 lock. Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justin Jefferson, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Commanders 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gibbs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Gibbs on the toss left. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
It's 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check smash, come on.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
19 right. Ready.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Commanders, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a toss play to Gibbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Commanders, 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set, let's go. Trick the Eagle, trick the Eagle.
Now Edwards throwing to start the drive. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Edwards. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Commanders' offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Operating from the gun, Edwards. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Edwards. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 2. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Come on. Set.
1st and 10.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gibson brought him down. A 7-yard pickup.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Here's the option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 36-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he's going to use his legs here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Edwards. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 5. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And this one is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First down.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Edwards. And it'll be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Looked like they might have been thinking safety with that pressure off the edge instead of worrying about the running back.
I like the observation because many defenses in that situation actually have get a safety in their play call. Upfield penetration, try and trap them in the backfield. Instead, absolutely escaped and fled for huge yardage on that play.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Jaquan Brisker.
Let's go now. Go.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Press all 80.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
At the 49-yard line.
The quick throw complete into the flat-out left. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Saints' 48-yard line.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11. Open man left side is Gronkowski. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Now 3rd down and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jahmyr Gibbs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Back to throw. Edwards. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. A pretty quick burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Hurt. Get it.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And bulldozing his way through. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Commanders have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Saints 34.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Let's go.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. David Montgomery, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Right back to him on first down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
23 yards the pickup there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. Looking to put a drive together.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The 71 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now he'll try to run with this. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Let's go now. Cook it.
It's a quarterback sneak. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Ready? Let's go.
They'll start with the option. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A give, this is Montgomery. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
taken down.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A gain of 6. And the Saints first down.
Cowboy 80.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ready, set.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A gain of a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
7.
Ready.
Edwards now from the gun on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Unlock line.
Here's Ogunbowale. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Hiking 18. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Unlock line.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Edwards. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in